Let me put that effect on. Let's see if that, how that goes. How that goes. Okay, here is me. And here is the book that we're gonna read. And as per usual, we're gonna get started really soon here with this live. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just got back from the gym, so I need to drink a little bit of milk and water and then sit down with all that. So we will get started. We will get going really soon here. Thank you so much for joining. Good evening, good night, good morning, and hope to see you on. And please do put something in the chat so I know you're here, and let's get this started. Here's my Stanley mug. This will be part of the situation as well. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you indeed. Thank you indeed. Hello, Slay You M Salsa. Hello, Howard. How are you guys doing? Thank you for saying hi in the chat. Indeed, I am here. Thank you, thank you. Can you see my face? There's 4 of them. I will get rid of the effect really soon, but I was just having fun with it. Hi, Reese. Hi, Slayum. How are you doing? Reese, how's the baby? My name is actually Slayum. You mean Howard. You mean Howard. Doing okay. How are you, my love? I'm all right. A bit tired. But you know what? Let's take this party into the New Year's Eve / New Year's Eve. We are live. I will share the live. We are live. I'll send you another Charlie vid, but the camera is weird. I know, I'm gonna fix it. I'm just trying out an effect. But see how you can read Neil deGrasse Tyson and his book name forwards like now too, because the mirror image of this thing is available now because of this effect. So that's why I did it. Can we get 10 likes? Thank you. We will fix the camera, don't worry. Can we get 10 likes? What did I want for the new year? We will discuss. We will discuss. You guys say, what do you want for the new year? New year plans? What's your new year plan? What's your new year plan? No, 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 no. La 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 la. La 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 la. What's your new year plan? I'll start a goal. Yay, health and happiness. Exactly. Health and happiness. Anything else is a bonus. I love that. Howard, hello. Slayum, hello. So I also need to put my gym bag upstairs, so I'll go do that real quick. My swimming bathing suit situation is very wet, so I need to hang that up, and I need to get some lotion because my skin feels really dry, and then I need to drink some milk. I will be doing all of these with you guys, so let's get this party rolling. I figured we'll get it rolling. We will get it rolling. Is the light on? The light is on. How's your day? Are we in for a cosmology lesson today? Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, we are in for a cosmology lesson for sure. Your final day, but now you got politics. Politics of what? We will definitely be discussing some cosmology, astrophysics, astronomy as per usual. But I will say hi to everybody first. Join in for the fun. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I am going to charge this other phone over here. And. Perfect. I'm gonna drink a bit of milk when I get back. guys. I am here. Hello. Sorry about that. It took a bit longer than I expected. Oh, you sent me a video. Thank you. Should I have some chocolate milk, you guys? What do you think? Where is everybody? Thank you so very much for being here. My goodness gracious me. Let me fix this situation. So we started on dark energy. She's definitely had an entire shower. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. How do I fix this thing? Okay, there we go. There we go. I still have to brush my hair. I was just changing. I see 4 of you. Oh, thank you so much, everybody, for your patience. I just had to put my things away from the gym. I went to the gym today. And today was actually supposed to be just a self-care day for me because I'm a little tired and just a little too much. But then as part of that, I went to the gym. So I had a big, nice, mega gym day. You see one now? Okay, good. I had a big, nice, mega gym day. Let me get my phone so I can share the live again and all that stuff. So I had a nice, mega gym day, which was mainly whatchamacall. By the way, guys, this is the dress that I wore the other day, and I was gonna show it to you guys, but then the kitty cats just went upstairs because they just got their meal and they're kind of taking a little nap. I'm sure Baji will come down and you'll see him soon because he likes to stay close to mama. So this is that dress that I wore the other day. I went upstairs and put this dress on for you guys because I wasn't able to show it for as long as I would have liked. The other day I promised people that I would go upstairs and change into a dress and then come back down and show it. But then I was running extremely late and I had to go out. I called the Uber, wait and save. The Uber came super fast, as it does here in Boston area. So, yeah. Hello, Jeremy. Oh my gosh, who is here? So, I see Slayum. I see Sunset Power, X Power, Jeremy. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Can we get 10 likes? Where's the kitties? Did you have a nice night then? I did. Gulam Raj. Hello. Hello, college level Hogwarts. Hello. Hello, Amanali. Hello. Amanali is saying, hey, sweetheart. Hello, sweetheart, to you. Hello, Harvard grad, top of class, 1992 is saying, Baddie. Thank you guys so much for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Thank you, Francis. Hello, Francis Tremblay. 8098 is saying to like, share, and subscribe, please. And thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts and emojis. Thank you for the likes. Please do like and please do share and please do subscribe. Tell your mothers, tell your sisters, tell your brothers, tell your lovers to please join this live stream with us, and we can have more the merrier kind of chatting going on, and we will hang out and we will do a bit of reading of astronomy, astrophysics, physics, and cosmology as per usual. And I really appreciate your support very, very, very much. Hello, Carlos. Hello, Jason Catalano. Hello, N349. Hello, Mickey Ronnie. Hello, Jay Franks. Hello, David Joyner. David is saying, hello, you are cute. You are cute. No, you. Thank you for being here, my darling friends. Francis is nice. Jay Franks is saying, any pizza? At home currently, I have no pizza, but I am thinking of it. In fact, we should do a pizza party soon here. You a professor. Good evening, Baji. Fresh Extra. Hello. Francis is agreeing with you, Harvard. Folks, if you enjoyed please show it some love and give it a like. If you want to catch more of Baji's future content, please subscribe and make sure to ring the notification bell. Oh my God, college level Hogwarts. First of all, I love your username because I do like Harry Potter. Harry Potter. I love Potter. And Malfoy, turns out. Hello, Bribre. Hello, my name is Oindri B, as in the B is really extra. But thank ya. Jay Franks is saying, okay, yummy. X Powerhouse, hello. No cats. Well, the cats will join soon, I'm sure. Can we get 20 likes? Can we get 20 gifts? Can we get some super chats? Thank you, Baji. The B is silent. So, I mean, the B, actually, my last name starts with a B. So I kind of played on words and said the username can be Oindri B, like Queen Bee, but Oindri B because my last name starts with the B for boy, B for my last name, B for B, as in the bzz, B. So for all those reasons, I made my username Oindri B, and that is actually my username on all. B for beautiful. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please do double tap the live, guys, your screen to give us some likes. Thank you. Hey, Oindri. Yes, that's my name. Her last name is Benjamin. I don't know if that's my last name, but if you say so, I will take it. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Thank you so much. Please do like, share, subscribe. La 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 la. B for brilliant. Oh, you guys are so nice and kind indeed. So yeah, I made my username Oindri B. Now the channel name has changed a couple of times. It used to be Baji the Handsome Cat. And it used to be Baji and me mostly. And now I've made it Baji and physics because we do cover a lot of physics on the channel and people seem to like it. It seems to be a sort of unique kind of content because not a lot of channels cover astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology, physics, and not a lot of people want to have this level of sort of physics discussions so often. And so yes, B for Baji, B for bizarre, B for beautiful. Sing Titanic again, says Rob Noxious. I thought you didn't like it. I actually sang more in a short today, but then that short I have to edit it because apparently I sang it so much like the original, that I got a copyright strike on it. So I have to edit it out or make it shorter or something, and then I can submit it again. So I am taking my Titanic singing quite seriously, guys. I mean, I just woke up and decided to sing again because I was still having so much fun in my head about what we did last night on the live, where I broke into some song towards the end. How about the physics behind UFO? Rose Dawson filed a copyright claim. That is very true. Some Rose did file a copyright claim on my cover of Titanic, which I sang with a bit of a straighter face than what I was able to manage last night on the live last night. So I sang it, and I kind of wanted to keep going, so it became a 3-minute video, and then I uploaded it for you guys. And then YouTube was like, your video is blocked everywhere because of a copyright claim. And I'm like, what? I thought this was one of those things that is such a well-known song that of course we know whose it is. I'm a musician. I have lots of copyright songs on my channel. If I don't mind, XX, you don't. What do you mean? So yeah, anyways, that's what happened. I think I just have to make it shorter, the video. I just have to edit it, and then I went to the gym. In fact, because of this, I was a little bit late and I missed my bus, but I still made it to the gym because I took another bus and then I walked and I thought and I wondered. Then I did the gym. I did weights and swimming and hot tub and showering and sauna, like my usual routine. Then I got the bus back. My friend called. We made New Year's Eve plans for tomorrow night. But I just told them that I want to be back and with the kitty cats because they get scared of all the fireworks noises. And so, we planned out. So we will continue this. In fact, tonight we'll talk about aliens, okay? That's the topic of tonight. We will talk about aliens shortly because people have been asking about that. And I thought, sure, why not? So, yeah, so we made New Year's Eve plans tonight. Like my friend, so I have this close friend, and he always calls when I'm about to do the leg press. Like I don't know how he knows it, but whenever he calls, the timing is always when I'm on the leg press machine. But it kind of works out because I am still able to talk, and well, I'm still able to mostly listen to him talk when he calls during the leg pressing. And I upped my weight today a little bit more. So I was at 180 pounds and I think now I'm up to 190 pounds of leg pressing. And I think I can probably hit the 200s soon here. Hello. Johnny is saying dogs get scared, not cats. Cats can also get scared. And especially depending on which of my children who are cats, they actually get scared for me. So they are, one of them is of course my, thank you universe and evil eye remove. He just wants to make sure that I'm okay. And he feels very responsible for this whole place and everybody. So he does get upset with the fireworks noises. And then Baji actually does get scared. Like he gets quite upset. So it's not just dogs. Cats can also get scared of the fireworks noises. So please keep it down tomorrow night, guys. On 4th of July and 31st, I try to make sure that I'm here to reassure them. And even if I go out, I'll be back pretty quickly so that that happens. So yeah, we made the New Year's Eve plans. We talked, we chatted. There was someone that like bailed on some plan and he told me about that and whatever. And then I came home. Oh, and I bought more, I put more money on my Charlie card for the tea for Boston. And also, by the way, I heard, I hope this is true, that the tea is going to be free tomorrow night starting at like 8 p.m. So if you're in Boston and you're using the tea, please be safe tomorrow night. Ubers are going to be super expensive. So I am hoping that I don't have to catch any Ubers and I'm just going to roll with the tea tomorrow. So I refilled my Charlie card for the tea. But I'm hoping that it'll also be free tomorrow. So there's also that. So then I came here, I had to put my stuff away. I had to get my stuff organized before I went live. So here I am now. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. Can we get 20 likes? And then I decided, okay, let me do aliens tonight because it's New Year's Eve. So we can start. Oh, we can, hearing noises. We can, by the way, the neighbor below me is back now. So I can't sing Titanic at the top of my lungs tonight like I did last night because I saw that he's definitely back. I was getting his mail in when he was gone for Christmas, but now he's like definitely in this building and he already doesn't like me. So I cannot sing Titanic as loudly tonight, but whenever I feel like he's not here, I do that. But I sang Titanic in a normal voice this afternoon and I recorded it, and that's the video that got copyright striked. So should I put lipstick on? Forget it. You know what? I've been doing lipstick for a couple of nights in a row, and then I have to like get it off and I have to wipe it. I did put the dress on for you guys tonight. This is the dress that I wore that one night when I was going out and I was so late and the Uber came too fast. This was that dress. So here I have it on again. How is everybody doing? Okay, so I need to pour myself a chocolate milk and then we will talk about aliens. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, New Year's Eve special is gonna be aliens. Now, aliens is not really my favorite topic in the world in astronomy. I know people really love it and people ask about it all the time, and so we will oblige and do aliens tonight. But it is not my favorite topic at all. I love cosmology and dark matter, dark energy, those types of things like way more. So I'm doing it just for you. So let's see some love. Let's see some likes and shares and subscribes and some hearts and gifts and things like that. Hello, Crazy Sick Wine. Well, it's Dree. How are thee? I was in YouTube jail. I'm back. How did you get into YouTube jail? I will have to leave for a bit. I hope you enjoy. Okay. Athletic, smart, and talented. She's a triple threat. I don't know how athletic I am, but I do go to the gym. I like working out and I like to work on my fitness and on my health. Thank you, universe. And we must all aspire for health and well-being as the main thing, of course. Hello, Slayum. Hello, J. Franks. Hello, Crazy Sick Wine. Hello, Princess. Hello, Rubnoxious. Your accent doesn't exactly scream Boston. That is very true because I am a transplant. Just drink wine. Number one fan from East Africa. Are you from East Africa? I was in South Africa earlier this year. That was one of my biggest highlights of this whole year. And also I went to Africa, the continent, for the first time. And now I have unlocked that continent. I just have the one continent left at this point, which is going to be South America. Hello, Johnny. Hello, KJ. Hello. Hello, Sam T. All the single ladies. Hello, Derby. Hello, KJ. Hello, Slayum. That dress would look great. Oh, Rubnoxious, behave. Hello, Lolo. How come it isn't your favorite topic? Because I just like the other topics more. I think aliens, I'm just like over it. Like aliens are like not that interesting. We'll find them when we find them. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I'm just not that interested in like life form in other parts of the universe. I'm more interested in how the universe has evolved, dark matter, dark energy, those types of things. I'm more interested in like physical science than I am in maybe like life science, if you will. Antarctica, I've already been to. I've lived and worked in Antarctica. So that continent is done. The continent that is now left for me is South America, believe it or not. I have never been. This is you behaving. We found them in Peru. If it's aliens, then I'm off. The flyby anomaly, that is all. Okay, I'm gonna do top fans in just a bit. Actually, you know what? Let me do my chocolate milk pouring. Let me rinse this cup really good. Cool. Where in South Africa did I go? I went to Cape Town and I did a bunch of tours like out of Cape Town. Like I would start the tour in Cape Town and then go other places. But mainly in and around Cape Town is where I flew in, and then I did tours like every day. It was quite exhausting actually. Like I covered a lot, but that's usually how my trips are. Like I cover a lot. I do like a tour every single day. It's very go, 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 but I see a lot and I really love it. And then by like day 4 or 5 or 3 or 4, I'll be coming, like I'll be on my way back already because I miss the kids. I saw lions. Did you see the ice wall? That's so cool. Yes. A lion didn't eat you? No. I did see lions. In fact, I saw one lion with like 3 lionesses. So I just saw the one male lion, but then he had like 3 or 4 females with him. And I saw elephants and I saw a lot of zebras, like a ton of zebra, and also a ton of elephants, but more zebra than anything else. Ostriches, rhinoceros. I think rhinoceros, right? Or did I see hippopotamus or both? I think I saw both. I get those mixed up. Does that make sense? Those are not the same thing, right? I told you I'm not really a life science person at all. I do like cats though. Where I am knowledgeable about the life sciences is in the feline world. The lion was a player, but I mean, it could have been their brother, but I guess, I mean, it doesn't matter. The lion was very chill. Like, he was just like, okay, you guys are here, whatever. Like he was just so chill and just like a kitty cat. They were all just like lounging, just like Fujisuji Baji. They were just so lounging and chill and relaxed. I wanted to get out and like get out of the truck and pet them actually, and I wasn't allowed to. The elephant is the real king. Yeah, the elephants we didn't get as close to. We got more close to the lions. Like they did not care. The lions, I'm telling you, just like cats, kitty cats don't care. Also, they're like nocturnal. So we were there in their daytime, right? So they were just resting. They were so relaxed and they were so like, they did not care. They were so relaxed and they just like, yeah, we were not allowed to get out of the van or the truck. Like it's like very strict. It's a like a sanctuary or a reservation or whatever for the animals, and we're not supposed to mess with them at all or get near them or close to them or anything. But they were so cute and they were so relaxed. Probably like the most chill animals were the lions. Because they're cats, and I know cat behavior. They just want to chill and just roll around all day, and then they're more active at night, you know? So they were being really anti-poacher. I don't know. It was mostly all tourism stuff. Like they assured us, because a lot of people asked, they assured us, hi Steven, they assured us that these animals are doing their own thing, like they are in this reservation, but they're not messed with by these humans and they do their own thing. Actually, let me see if I can share some of the pics with you guys. Maybe I can show you some lion pick. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I might be able to share a lion pick as a green screen. Here. There's my lion. See? That was in South Africa. So let me go rinse this cup real quick. I'm going to pour some chocolate milk. Are you familiar with Toxoplasma gondii? Yes, I am. No need to tell me again. Someone on this live actually told me a while ago. So anyway, can we get 30 likes? And here's the lion with his lionesses. Silent Rob is saying, I love you. Have a good night. Good night. Hey, Ricardo. Hey, Derby. Okay, I'm gonna go get, all right, I'm gonna rinse the cup. So, yeah, we got pretty close to the lions. The elephants, we were much more at a distance. Cats know their limits. Hippo, elephant, rhinos are dangerous animals. Are they? Yes, I'm using a green screen. This is a photo I took in South Africa, and I'm using that photo as a green screen. Yes. Is that okay? I'm not. Hello, lion. Hello, Joina. Fuji Baji. I wanted to go like that on the lions. Hello, baby. I wanted to pet the lions, guys, but they didn't let me. What's fine? Fluffy lion. Here's some chocolate milk for myself. I wanted to pet the lion. Elephant is the true king of beasts. Can't no animal alive run a fade on an elephant. Pet the lions. Jesus. You like chocolate milk? The chocolate milk is also for the lion. Okay, now I'm going to change the photo. Let me show you another one, okay? One sec. Ooh, let me show you a baby zebra. Look at this baby zebra. Isn't that so cool? It's a little baby. It's a little baby. Oh, baby zebra. Oh, baby zebra. Hi, Jason. We'll do a little whipped cream with the baby zebra. Cute, right? Quite cute. Okay, next let me show you. Ooh, let me show you whatever animal that is. What do you think that is? Is that a rhinoceros or a hippopotamus? What is that? I think that's a rhino, right? It's a rhino. My Antarctica pics are not on this phone because I had a different phone then. I think that's a rhino. Little rhino chin. So this rhino should have been left alone. I don't know. They said that they don't mess with these animals. Agartha, no. This was Aquila. Do you know what that is? Thank you. Thank you, Ben. I love the dress. I'm not outside, but these pictures are from outside. I know, right? This is South Africa. Look at the sky. It's the summer there. I was there in November. I was there in November. I just showed the lions. Yeah, I did a safari. Beautiful Indian accent as well. Okay. I did a safari and it was lovely. Okay, what should I show you next? I'll show you another animal. That's me. That's the most dangerous animal at the safari. It's me. But look at the sky. It's so blue and nice and pretty. It's Buttercup's natural environment, right? It was my natural environment, the wilderness, where the lions were. I was so happy doing the safari. And the sky was so blue. I wore my blue dress there too. Not this one. This is a different one. But I wore my blue dress and I went on this safari in the South African summertime. Like late spring, summer. I am feral, yes. A lot of people think that. A feral person. This is kind of fun. I like showing you guys my pictures. Let me pick a really nice and bright sunny day picture and then we'll get the live started. I also did a wine tour. Which one should I do? Well, let me do that one. There. I did a wine tour. This was in Blauklippen. This was in Blauklippen in South Africa. This winery has been around since 1682, as you can see in that barrel. So we will just keep that as my background for now and keep it pushing. Bedtime story. Yes, we will start our bedtime story now on aliens from the book by Neil deGrasse. I know we've been doing dark matter and then dark energy recently. We kind of wrapped that up last night and it was quite interesting. And now we will move on to the next topic, which I've decided because it's New Year's Eve, it will be aliens. Oh, let me do the top fans really quickly. So the number one top fan right now is Sam T. Sam T, did you do a gift? Is that why you're the top fan? Oh, thank you so much. Number 2 is Francis. Hello, Francis. Number 3 is Jeremy. Number 4 is Johnny. Number 5 is College Level Hogwarts. Number 6 is Rob Noxious. Hello. Number 7 is User WQ. Number 8 is Avia Carper. Hello. Number 9 is Crazy Sick Wine. Number 10 is X Power. Number 11 is Stephen Pryor. Number 12 is Lolo. Number 13 is Reese. Hello, Reese. Hello, Charlie. Number 14 is Slayum. Number 15 is Steven. Hello, Steven. Number 16 is Turbo. Number 17 is Fast Cheetos. And we will read till there. Does your first name start with an N? No. Neil deGrasse starts with an N, though. You got snubbed? What do you mean? Crazy Sick Wine is saying Dora's in the chat. Where? You look like a super smart kid. Thank you, Word Nerd. I love you, says Fernando. Thank you, Fernando. Are you Latina? Hello, King East. Hello, Launch Code. Hello, Rob Noxious. Hello, Tyrone. Hello, Pow Wow. Is he mean? He could be. A lot of famous scientists are. He might be. He very well could be. So, we will now get started with the topic of tonight, and then we will do our commentary and our conclusions and remarks and opinions, and we will discuss. There's Blau Klippen wine glass behind me from my memorable tours of South Africa. Your vocabulary is refreshing. Hello, Spaces. Hello, Tyrone. I had the most memorable time in South Africa this year. It was an amazing trip, solo trip that I did. And so I was sharing some of those memories with my dear friends here on this live. Oh, thank you so much for the gifts, by the way. I forgot to say, somebody did a gift. Thank you. Who was it? Oh, hello, Ben. Ben Get It has sent a flower. Thank you so much. Has sent some flowers. Thank you so much, guys, for... Oh, Ben is saying, yeah, I figured she might be Indian. She's smart as hell and beautiful. Thank you, Ben. So, thank you so much, everybody, for the gifts. Oh, thank you, Steven. Steven Sky Reading has sent a gift too. 500 likes at least every one, says Crazy Sick Wine. Thank you so much, everybody. Can we get 40 likes? So, thank you all for your comments, chat messages, everything like that. Thank you for the likes and the shares and the subscribes. And thank you for the gifts and super chats. Okay, so we will talk about this chapter from this same book that we have been following called Astrophysics for People in a Hurry. And this chapter is called Exoplanet Earth. Okay? So give me one moment. Wish in 2026 I get married to you. Hello, Pranay. I have, yes. Good luck to Pranay, says Risi. Okay. Thanks for your support. Okay. Let me keep going. Okay. We will now get started. Oh, don't go to bed. Take us with you. Just take the phone with you to bed. Skeletora. Really? What's your date? Whether you prefer to sprint, swim, walk, or crawl. Acacio is here. How are you? You're a doll. Hi, Kevin. Okay. Do I have a mustache of chocolate milk? That's okay. Hi, friend. My name is Arthur. And Wesley is my dog, and he has a channel on YouTube. Thank you, Arthur. Here's the background. That is Blau Klippen, South Africa wine tour. You can also rewind, by the way, the live. I go to Jupiter to get more stupider. Oh my god, you're too much. You're too funny. Skeletora, you're too funny. Pranay is saying, Oindri, when are you going to marry? Again? I'm divorced, darling. That is usually enough to repel the Indian boys. I can't do the Indian boys. They don't like me once they get to know me. Venus. Have you asked your mother? Don't give me that. Please have a chat, a chit-chat, a tete-a-tete with your mother about this and stop wasting my time. Don't you give me that nonsense. I know about the Indian boys. I'm related to them. Don't think that I don't know what you're up to. Thank you for the makeup brush, Drew. And I will be requiring a dowry from you. Okay, so whether you prefer to sprint, swim, walk, or crawl from one place to another on Earth, you can enjoy close-up views of our planet's unlimited supply of things to notice. This is Neil deGrasse Tyson's Exoplanet Earth from his book. You might see a vein of pink limestone on the wall of a canyon, a ladybug eating an aphid on the stem of a rose, a clamshell poking out from the sand. All you have to do is look. I know, I'd rather walk than sprint 2, unless I'm missing the bus. From the window of an ascending jetliner, those surface details rapidly disappear. No aphid appetizers, no curious clams. Reach cruising altitude around 7 miles up, and identifying major roadways becomes a challenge. Detail continues to vanish as you rise into space. From the window of the International Space Station, the ISS, which I'm sure some of you guys have seen in the sky sometimes. Baddie, which orbits at about 250 miles up. By the way, I worked on a balloon-borne experimental mission for particle astrophysics, and that thing was orbiting at around 40 kilometers from the surface of the Earth, where the atmosphere becomes pretty rare. This thing, to call it fully space, and I mean, it also depends where exactly you want to be. The International Space Station is at about 250 miles, so even farther up from us, okay, in the altitude. So that's where it orbits. You might find Paris, London, New York, and Los Angeles in the daytime, but only because you learned where they are. So from there, it's hard to see these things. Excuse me. At night, their sprawling cityscapes present an obvious glow. Yeah, it's good to compare a few numbers. So that's why I told you about the ANITA mission. That's the Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna. You can look up the experiment or the mission. We had several missions, and I was part of the fourth one. And that's actually why I went to Antarctica, and I lived and worked there for a bit. For the fourth mission during their summers. So actually around now timing, I went at the end of October through the rest of the year. So that mission is a balloon-borne mission. So it's not quite in space yet, but it's getting there. So any farther up, and we would pretty much be in space because so it's basically kind of classified as a space mission, and it's done with the help of NASA because of course they're very good at space missions. We take their help for that purpose. But I wanted to say because the atmosphere is quite rare up there, right? So like it would be hard to breathe, and that is about 40 kilometers altitude from the Earth. It's kind of orbiting, and it actually uses the polar vortex of the South Pole to orbit over the continent of Antarctica, and we utilize the Antarctic ice as a detection medium to study neutrinos and to measure actually some of these special neutrinos that we're after. So that's the little story there to give you one number, 40 kilometers. And then there's another number, which is the 250 miles number, which is where the International Space Station is in altitude. Okay, so from there, for sure, you're at this point, you're in orbit around the Earth. You might see the ISS sometimes with your naked eye if you look up, if it's kind of passing over you, and you won't be able to tell, what is what. Like, for example, from an airplane, I could make out the other day, I was flying back from North Carolina, and I was able to make out the Hamptons, for example, right? Like the shape and everything. So from the ISS, you can barely kind of make out where things are, like which is which, London, Paris, that type of thing. So, but some of the obvious glow will be there, the city lights and whatnot. During nighttime, you can say probably better. By day, contrary to common wisdom, you probably won't see the Great Pyramids at Giza. So those are, going to be hard. And you certainly won't see the Great Wall of China. So you're actually better off at night in figuring out what is what place-wise, because the lights would actually be the giveaway. So, and although the Great Wall is thousands of miles long, it's only about 20 feet wide, much narrower than the US interstate highways you can barely see from the transcontinental jet. From orbit, with the unaided eye, you would have seen smoke plumes rising from the oil field fires in Kuwait at the end of the First Persian Gulf War in 1991, and smoke from the burning World Trade Center towers in New York City on September 11, 2001. So you will also notice the green-brown boundaries between swaths of irrigated and arid land. Beyond that short list, there's not much else made by humans that's identifiable from hundreds of miles up in the sky. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. No eyeshadow, that's right. Why? Should I be selling eyeshadow on here? I'll wear the eyeshadow if it's sent to me and I can tag it as a product and make money from it. Because I'm a businesswoman. Thank you. You can see plenty of natural scenery though, including hurricanes in the Gulf of Mexico. So stuff that's happening in our atmosphere, such as a hurricane, you might be able to see better than some of these human-made things. You know, so a hurricane, sure. Ice flows in the North Atlantic and volcanic eruptions wherever they occur. So volcanoes, we can see. A hurricane, we can see. From the moon, 250,000 miles away. So this is now, we're on the moon. A 250,000 miles away, New York, Paris, and the rest of Earth's urban glitter doesn't even show up as a twinkle. So we are invisible from the moon, us people, but from your lunar vantage, you can still watch major weather fronts move across the planet. From Mars at its closest, some 35 million miles away, massive snow-capped mountain chains and the edges of Earth's continents would be visible through a large backyard telescope. Travel out to Neptune, 3 billion miles away, just down the block on a cosmic scale. So we've mentioned how some of the scales are really local compared to the cosmology scales. Well, Neptune is really local, but still kind of far in terms of astronomy in this locality, if you will. Just on the block, and the sun itself becomes 1,000 times dimmer. So just imagine if you go out to Neptune, which is still part of this solar system and not that far, but still kind of far, the sun becomes 1,000 times dimmer. Can you imagine? And that is why Neptune is an ice giant. Things are very different out there than it is here, okay? We don't make rock beyond Mars, for example. Every other planet after Mars does not have a rock on it. Rocks could not be made, okay? So, very different world out there. So, and what of Earth itself? It's a speck. So from Neptune, we are a speck, no brighter than a dim star, all but lost in the glare of the sun. Which also tells us, by the way, why it's so difficult to find exoplanets. Now, we've found some, but there is sort of this different kind of challenge when we try to find exoplanets, because we are probably, I mean, planet means there is a star, right? And the planets are going to be so much dimmer and smaller than the star of that system. So even us, think about finding even Earth from a distance away like Neptune, and we become a speck. So just imagine us trying to find planets that are in completely other different star systems, nothing to do with our solar system, but exoplanets, meaning other star systems, planets. And just imagine how difficult that would be, right? And it is difficult, and we end up finding certain planets. Hi Nick, hi Ben. We end up finding some planets, as an aside, which are more like hot Jupiters and hot Neptunes. is what we say, okay? So anyways, Earth from the Neptune would be a speck. A celebrated photograph taken in 1990 from just beyond Neptune's orbit by the Voyager 1 spacecraft shows just how underwhelming Earth looks from deep space. We're just a pale blue dot. So there are hundreds of billions of stars just in our own galaxy. We have discovered several exoplanets. Thank you, Rob Noxious. So I would say we don't know. It's really hard to find planets, actually. Some of these stars may have planets, but it's very difficult to find them because planets don't make their own light usually, right? They're not stars, so they don't have their own luminosity. They might be radiating something. I mean, of course, they are radiating something because black body radiation, other thermal radiation, other types of things like Jupiter radiates things, but not like a star, right? So in comparison to their star, planets are so non-luminous and small that it can be very difficult. But we still did find some exoplanets, and we have a list of them, and we can talk about it. Tyson, hello. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Abraham. Thank you all. Thank you so much for the kind comments. So pale blue dot, as the American astrophysicist Carl Sagan called it, and that's generous. Without the help of a caption, you might not even know it's there. What would happen if some big-brained aliens from the great beyond scanned the skies with their naturally superb visual organs, further aided by alien state-of-the-art optical accessories? What visible features of planet's Earth might they detect? So if we were being observed by aliens, because, you know, people ask on this channel quite a bit about aliens, but keep in mind, how come aliens haven't found us? That tells you a lot about our obscurity as well. We're not conspicuous at all in this universe. The Earth is rather small, not luminous, and here we are thriving on Earth with the thanks to the universe, but we haven't been found either. We haven't found too many exciting aliens, because not all life form is equally exciting. It's one thing to find a single cell or a few cellular organism that might have lived on Mars at some point, because we did find evidence of liquid water on Mars. But it's another to like find intelligent life, right? So like we're intelligent life as far as we think anyways, and we're out here on Earth. Earth is not very conspicuous. Jupiter might still be something, and that's probably for the best. You know, maybe that's good that we're not very conspicuous because we're on this rather small planet, which is kind of rather close to our sun. So we would probably be pretty hard to detect, actually. Hello, everybody. So what the aliens would see, thank goodness, is not us, or Paris, or London, or the glow from those cities, or the bridges we've built, or even the hurricanes, or even volcanoes. What are we mostly on Earth, my darlings? What are we? Oceans, right? We are that lucky place in the universe and in this solar system that can have liquid water on the planet. And because of the liquid water, we are here. The liquid water or the oceans have helped us in more than one ways. First of all, liquid water is good for life. We will come to that later on. But we've also talked about how the liquid oceans have cleaned up our atmosphere by converting carbon dioxide, too much of it in the atmosphere, and converting it into basically limestone at the bottom of the ocean. So we've cleaned up our atmosphere because of liquid water. We've supported life because of liquid water. We've, plants even remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. If we didn't do all this, then we would have been much more like the Venusian atmosphere, which is unlivable and extremely hostile to life. Venus is a lot like Earth in many other ways. In size, it's a rocky planet. It doesn't have our rotation. In mass, pretty much in radius and mass. Is there any other? And it's a rocky planet. But it's too close to the sun. I was trying to think, is there any other way that Venus is close? It has an atmosphere, which goes with the mass thing. It's my favorite planet after Earth, and I wish that Venus was livable, but it's not. And why is that the case? It has an atmosphere which is extremely poisonous. And it does not have liquid oceans to help clean up its atmosphere because it's too close to the sun, and so it does not support liquid water form. So we are rather special in that sense, mainly because of the water, the oceans. So what will they see? They will see maybe a blue dot type of thing, which really gives away our oceans. And which ocean is that? Most of the Earth is which ocean? Quiz question. No. Which is Pacific? Yes. One Jeremy said Atlantic and another Jeremy said Pacific. Pacific, yes. So, what is Indian Ocean? I wish, but no, it's Pacific. Pacific Ocean is most of this Earth, guys. Most of this Earth. If you've ever taken an airplane, I don't know, from even like Los Angeles to Hawaii, you'll notice that it takes a long time. And then if you take a plane ride from Hawaii to like Japan, you will notice that it takes a long time. The Pacific Ocean is most of the Earth. It's not just another ocean. It's not like our pond, Atlantic Ocean. Going to London from Boston takes like 5-6 hours. And we cross the pond and we're there. I can go there and watch a play and come back after the weekend. But it looks a lot different when you try to cross the Pacific, okay? It's not easy because most of the Earth is the Pacific Ocean. But we should be very thankful to have these oceans. They have helped us in more ways than one. The oxygen, the air we breathe would not be breathable without the oceans. We would not have life without the oceans because life also started to flourish in that atmosphere, in that environment. In fact, now, so much so that we think that having liquid water or some trace of liquid water even is sort of a requirement when we do try to find life elsewhere. For example, we think that Mars had some traces of liquid water on it at some point, not right now, but in the past, and that actually tells us that it might have supported life. That is how important liquid water is, okay? And then there is immense curiosity about Europa. Why? Because of its subsurface oceans, or alleged subsurface oceans. There might be things like that on Europa, which makes it very interesting. Okay, so for all the alien people, as in people who are interested in aliens or people who are interested in finding life outside of Earth, these are sort of the topics. You can go looking for exoplanets. You can think about the Earth more. as seen from other places like what we're doing right now. You can think of which worlds don't really support life, even though they can be similar to Earth, like Venus is, right? So just finding an Earth-like planet is not enough. Venus is an Earth-like planet, except it does not support life, like at all, right? So just keep that in mind. We could find a planet that is the size of Earth, the mass of Earth, and still it would not support life. And a prime example of that is Venus. The Venusian atmosphere is too poisonous. Mars is better, right? Mars is farther away from the sun. It's smaller than Venus. It's smaller than Earth. But it's more habitable than Venus is, right? So things like that, just keep that in mind. Even when we do find exoplanets, that's never guaranteed that they're going to be habitable. Okay, so those are certain things. Those are certain things that you can keep in mind as far as this alien topic, right? And also the Europa thing. A lot of people's interest is Europa for the purposes of that, okay? And also remember, not that I'm a life sciences expert, life doesn't have to be just the one form. It has many forms. You could have amoeba on some distant planet. And is that so interesting? Not really, to me at least, but you do you. And you can do alien research all you want. You can go work at a place like Jet Propulsion Lab and become like a Europa expert, etc., etc. Okay? So, blueness would be the first and foremost thing to notice about Earth from far away. Water covers more than 2/3 of the Earth's surface. The Pacific Ocean alone spans nearly an entire side of the planet. Any beings with enough equipment and expertise to detect our planet's color would surely infer the presence of water, the third most abundant molecule in the universe. It's the third most abundant molecule in the universe, not element. Okay? Because the most abundant element is, class, it is hydrogen. Okay? If the resolution of their equipment were high enough, the aliens would see more than just a pale blue dot. They would see intricate coastlines too, strongly suggesting that the water is liquid. And smart aliens would surely know that if a planet has liquid water, then the planet's temperature and atmospheric pressure fall within a well-determined range. So the water would give us away. Once they know that we have water, they will know our temperature and pressure, my loves. Which is a little scary. Unfortunately, I don't know how good aliens will be for us, but if they realize that we have liquid water on our planet, they will know our temperature and pressure, which is a little concerning, honestly. Because then they will know exactly what our environment is like, okay? So yeah, there is that. Earth's distinctive polar ice caps, which grow and shrink from the seasonal temperature variations, could also be seen using visible light. So they can know about our poles too. Oh God. So could our planet's 24-hour rotation, because recognizable land masses rotate into view at predictable intervals of time. They would know about our rotation. Um, thank you, Reese. See you next time. The merchandise, I don't have my own merchandise yet, but do you see the YouTube shopping link for all these different things I linked? You could take a look there. Are you a camera? Because every time I look at you, I smile. Hello. This is the book, Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, and it is tagged in my YouTube shopping, which should be showing up hopefully on this live. Let me look at it from the other phone since you asked. I don't have my own merchandise yet, but I will launch it. What do you guys want? Do you want t-shirts? Actually, yeah. Why don't you guys tell me, what merch do you want? Do you want t-shirts? Do you want pens? Do you want caps? You don't see my links? Hello, Jorge. Did you like, share, and subscribe? Oh, you're right. I don't see my links either. One second. I see them. Do you see the... Why do I have a big forehead? Because I have a well-developed frontal lobe with the thanks to the universe evil eye remove. So you want a t-shirt with your face on it saying, I'll send you out of this world. Okay. So you want my merchandise to look like t-shirts, bikini calendar, t-shirt, coffee cup. Okay, I'll take notes. You want coffee cup, calendar, t-shirts, t-shirt with my face on it, clothes. Where are your earrings? Hello, John. So by the way, the YouTube shopping link is sort of, it's on your screen to the bottom right. Okay. Oh, you know what? I think it's because I have my green screen on. Does it show up now? A plushie? I am a substitute teacher for you guys. What do you mean? Why would you even... Okay. Sorry guys, please give me a moment. I need to go get my laptop. I want to fix this before I keep going. Sorry. A mother of cats merch. Shut up and subscribe. I'll be right back. Minecraft? Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. My laptop is waking up. Can we get 50 likes? Hello, Sputnik. Hello, Honolulu. Love to see you, Hawaii. How are you doing? Lewis. Hello, Shergill. Can we get 100 likes? I'm so handsome, thank you. Okay. I'm gonna fix this situation with the links. What do you want to buy, by the way? I'll put that in. Okay. Yes. Absolutely, we will get back to the lesson. Who is the #1 top fan right now? It's Rob Noxious. #2 is Reese. #3 is Jay Franks. #4 is Big Boy. Can we get likes, shares, and subscribes? Thank you! Oh my gosh, Jeremy has done a Sunday. Thank you, Jeremy. Okay. I just have to fix my link. Sorry, guys. Somebody's asked about the link, and so I have to fix it. तेरे चलना तेरे चलना तेरे चलना धीरे धीरे धीरे. Is it showing up now? Yes, it is. Okay, the links are showing up now. Now tell me in the chat, what product do you want? And I can always change what I've tagged on here. I don't believe there is intelligent life outside the Earth. Look up. You must be on Mars. That delay is amazing. Hello. You want me on there tagged? Look up behind me. Thank you, Shergill. I sang at the end of the live last night and some people really hated it, but I liked it. And it was a lot of fun. Thank you, Snow Leopard, for the floating heart. Appreciate you. And whoever was asking about the links, just let me know if you want a different product for me to link on the shopping thing. Okay, we will keep going. So the aliens would see some of those things like the blueness, maybe some of the recognizable land masses, and maybe our rotation as well and of course they would know about our temperature and pressure because we have the water, okay, in liquid form. Hello, Sean. Time for a reality check. The nearest exoplanet, the nearest planet in orbit around a star that is not the sun, can be found in our neighboring star system Alpha Centauri, about 4 light years from us. So at this point, we have discovered a number of exoplanets, and he's just mentioning one of them, okay? So this is the one that's in the Alpha Centauri system, about 4 light years from us, and visible mostly from our southern hemisphere. Most of the cataloged exoplanets lie from dozens up to hundreds of light years away. Earth's brightness is less than 1 billionth that of the sun. And our planet's proximity to the sun would make it extremely hard for anybody to see Earth directly with a visible light telescope. So this might be why, even if there are aliens, they might not have seen us, because it would be incredibly difficult to find us. Because as compared to our sun, which would be the luminous object that aliens could see, maybe, depending on where they're looking, as compared to our sun, we would be like invisible, okay? Even if they were trying. We would be that pale blue dot, but the sun would probably, we would be so lost in its glare, okay? So, because our brightness is 1 billionth that of the sun, and our planet is its proximity to the sun too makes it very difficult. It's like trying to detect the light of a firefly in the vicinity of a Hollywood searchlight. So if aliens have found us, they're likely looking in wavelengths other than visible light, like infrared, where our brightness relative to the sun is a bit better than invisible light, or else their engineers are adapting some other strategy altogether. So especially in visible light, we are so much dimmer, and because we're kind of close to the sun, it's going to be really difficult. But if you look in a completely different wavelength like infrared, that might help, because sort of those ratio, the ratio of sun's brightness to ours would be a little bit better in that sense, okay? Maybe they're doing what some of our own planet hunters typically do, monitoring stars to see if they jiggle at regular intervals. So this is sort of has to do with the more gravitational effect, which sometimes we have to adopt, because the brightness way of figuring out if the star has planets or not can be very difficult for the above mentioned reasons. A star's periodic jiggle betrays the existence of an orbiting planet that may be too dim to see directly. So this is sort of a more indirect measurement, because, when we say we've discovered exoplanets, seeing one is very difficult, which might be nice that is the case, because I don't know if we really want aliens to see us. Like I said, it might be very enticing. We have a lot of liquid water. So, if they're intelligent beings, I don't know if I would want them to know about us. But for us too, what we notice is that the the brightness dim thing makes it too difficult, but the gravitational effects on that jiggle of the star might give it away. Okay, and even that is pretty tough. So contrary to what most people suppose, a planet does not orbit its host star. Instead, both the planet and its host star revolve around their common center of mass. But of course, we all rotate around our common, the planet and the sun both rotate around their common center of mass. The more massive the planet, the larger the star's response must be, and the more measurable the jiggle gets when you analyze the star's light. Unfortunately for planet hunting aliens, Earth is puny. We're so small, we're so tiny. So the sun barely budges, which would further challenge alien engineers. So we're tiny, we are not luminous, we're quite close to the sun, because the closeness also makes it even harder to tell where we are, because the sun's brightness will dominate, you know. It's not like we're a pale blue speck that is sort of visible because we're kind of farther away from the sun, and it's kind of distinguishable, but we're not. If you look from a far distance away, we are like right there next to the sun. We're not that far from the sun, right? So that makes it challenging. And the jiggle that and the jiggle that we would cause the sun, because we're both rotating around a common center of mass, would be too small as well, because the Earth is really tiny. Its gravitational effect on the sun is extremely small. The jiggle of sun is like nothing. Thank you, Live Love Dance. So yeah, aliens may be stupid, may be smart, but even if they're really smart, it would be difficult to see Earth, okay? Jupiter, on the other hand, would be a bit easier, I would think. But Earth would be really tough. Oh, shut up. Shut up and like, share, and subscribe. Text. Okay, let me just put this on. Do not disturb. Okay. A shut up t-shirt? Do you guys want a shut up t-shirt as my merch? I'll make shut up t-shirts. Shut up and like, share, and subscribe. Okay, we'll keep going. So, we would be very difficult for aliens to find, okay? NASA's Kepler telescope, designed and tuned to discover Earth-like planets around sun-like stars, invoked yet another method of detection. By the way, guys, another reason that we might want to look for Earth-like planets around sun-like stars is because also the sun is on the main sequence. The kind of star that the sun is also kind of nice for having planets and potentially life and whatnot, because the sun is going to live for a very long time. It's not this extra massive type of star, which would honestly die much quicker. So the sun is actually really nice as far as finding a potential home system for potentially other life forms. Okay. The sun is flying. The sun is rotating around our galactic center. And technically the sun and the earth are both orbiting around their shared center of mass. But then the whole thing, the entire solar system, sun and all its planets and everybody, is going around, orbiting the galactic center. And did you know that we we've finished orbiting our galactic center only about 20 times. So we're barely drinking age in the galaxy. Okay. The sun is largely spherical. What do you mean? Thank you. Thank you, Kenny. So yeah, there's the galaxy perspective. We are just older than a teenager in the galaxy. But we're a good system because the sun is a main sequence star, which is not going to die anytime soon, okay? So I think we would like to be finding sun-like stars and looking for planets of those sun-like stars, which could be like Earth or whatever. We've found more Jupiter-like planets, as far as I understand, but that's a different matter. We're headed towards the sun. We orbit the center of mass of the sun and the earth. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you. Juju is saying, I like your voice. Thank you. Thank you for the gifts. The supermassive black hole at the center of our galactic, at the center of our galaxy is called Sagittarius A star. Okay, it's called Sagittarius A star, where the star is an asterisk. And it's part of the Sagittarius system, but it's the black hole itself is called Sagittarius A star, okay? Thank you, Armani. Thank you, Juju. Thank you, Aubrey. Aw. Hello, Aubrey. Thank you so much. There's your shout out. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you, Andromeda. We are both going towards each other, Andromeda and Milky Way. And we thought actually that we would merge, but now the more recent research is showing that we may not merge with Andromeda after all. There is about a 50% chance that we will not merge after taking into account other galaxies like the large and small Magellanic Clouds and other galaxies in our local cluster. We actually found, and we read this paper here on one of our live stream episodes, that we might not merge with Andromeda, which I'm rather happy about. I will confess, because I don't like us merging with Andromeda, because then we would become an elliptical shaped galaxy. And I like our shape. I like that we're a spiral. It's so much more beautiful. Andromeda is also spiral. So two spiral galaxies, when they merge, by the way, guys, would become an elliptical shaped galaxy. I like spirals more. A main sequence star. A star can have various stages of its life cycle. And depending on its mass, it will spend a certain amount of time doing certain things. This sun is a main sequence star. That basically all that is to say that the sun is just burning hydrogen to make helium, and it will do that for quite some time. It's not going to become a red giant and blow up and die anytime soon. Whereas some of the bigger stars do that, and they really don't live that long. Okay? Please do like, share, and subscribe. They all orbit. Everybody orbits at the center of mass of. So like Jupiter and Sun is also orbiting their center of mass. They're not the same distance. The sun and the moon are not the same distance away from Earth. But it is kind of interesting how they appear almost the same size. And that has to do with our view and all that. Like, yes. Yeah, the moon is a lot smaller and closer, and the sun is a lot bigger and farther away, so they appear the same. But it is a bit of a coincidence, isn't it? It's kind of one of those things, special things. Sometimes. Hi, Aubrey. Time would slow down if it's a more massive black hole. If the black hole is more massive than Earth, okay? It really depends on the mass. Space-time is curved by a massive object, and so the space-time curvature around Earth is going to be different than space-time curvature around another massive object. And so it really depends on the mass of the black hole, how much space-time will be curved, and therefore time will slow down or speed up. Not every black hole is necessarily massive. A black hole is determined by its Schwarzschild radius. So a black hole can be very massive sometimes, but what determines whether it's a black hole or not is its compactness, okay? The more compact, the stronger gravitational field, and then it's a black hole. Even you could be a black hole. We did this calculation once, what it would take for a person to become a black hole. Okay? You'd have to shrink to a very extremely small size, but anything could be a black hole, actually, anything with mass. And so how much time is bent, space-time is bent around the black hole depends on its mass, okay? Is that why there is so much tension in the seas? What do you mean? What is the speculation? The kind of, but we're the complete merge, like people thought. People thought that Andromeda and Milky Way would merge, like become one galaxy. And now we think that the probability of that is actually much less than we thought earlier. Scientific audio arousal. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. This is my dress, guys. I wore it the other day and I went out, and I wore it again for you guys. Yes, I would say astronomy, astrophysics, cosmology. Those are my favorite topics. Thank you, Rambo. I do have a singing voice, and I sang in my live last night towards the end. And I recorded a song, like I did a cover of the Titanic song today, and I tried to post it, but I got a copyright strike. So I'm gonna have to... I'm glad you're relaxing, Aubrey. A lot of people do go to sleep with this live on, so feel free. You can relax with this just playing in the background, or you can play my other lives. You know, all my live stream episodes are posted under the live tab of my channel, so feel free to go find them and play them when you're sleeping or doing something else. That is completely okay. Go for it, my darlings. If you're getting some value out of the live, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for joining. Okay. Thank you. So I tried to look at some of the questions. Keep bringing your questions to the lives, guys. If I miss them tonight, I hope to get to them next time. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Okay. It's mainly cats and physics, guys. Thank you. My degrees are in physics. See you next time, Kenny. The sun does not have a binary twin. It's a lonesome star. Any way to make those equations for gravity and time like Maxwell's equations for electromagnetism? So, I think I understand what you're saying. Gravitation, the way it is described and quantified in general relativity, is given as a curvature of space-time. So time is one of the dimensions for the geometries and math that is used in general theory of relativity. So time is the fourth dimension. So it's not like time is kind of like separate from the understanding of gravitation. Pretty much gravitation is described as the bending of space-time due to massive objects. So actually we said this the other day. I gave an example of like my cheek is space-time. Like think of my cheek, instead of being 3D, think of it as being a 4D situation. So like 3 space dimensions and 1 time dimension is my cheek. And the dimple is gravitation. And the dimple in space-time is caused by massive objects. So massive objects cause dimples in space-time. So it's not like we have time as a separate thing, okay? What's your Insta ID? It's the same ID as my YouTube ID, Oindree. Oindree. BEE is my Instagram username. Are you a science or math major? I did a math minor, but I have all my degrees in physics. Time slows down when we are close to a massive object, okay? The universe's expansion, if I understand correctly, is actually faster the farther away you go, if that's what you're asking. Or are you asking about just any objects? Because the expansion of the universe affects things on large scales. In our local neighborhood, concerning our galaxy or nearby galaxies, we experience gravitation and things will move according to more because of gravitation. On the larger scales, as in the things that are farther away, they are dominated by dark energy or the expansion of the universe, and those things are receding. And actually, the farther you go, the more faster they're receding. Hello, Ricardo. Where did you get your PhD? It was from the Ohio State University. The planets are not the sun's dead binary twin, no. Because the planets and sun were made at the same time from the same nebula. Most of the mass of the nebula that we all come from went to the sun, and most of the angular momentum went to the planets. And then the different blobs kind of condensated differently. We became, for example, more rocky. The Jovian planets are a bit different and such. Do I have a pedicure? I do. Hello, Arjun. You might want to rewind. I'm trying to reply to people. Thank you guys so much. Let's see, any other quick questions I can answer? I have to use the bathroom. How are you, honey? What question did I not answer that you want me to? Where's Baji? Baji is upstairs. Is gravity in the Pacific Ocean more than inhabitable? What? Increase momentum through impact. I don't understand your question, Kiwan. This is live. Thank you, Gary. I do teach physics. Thank you, Sergio. Oh gosh. But I think somebody asked about the Pacific Ocean gravity. As far as I know, gravity is the same everywhere on Earth. About the same. Of course, Pacific Ocean will have water, and so I don't know. Do you mean like buoyancy because of the water? But blink twice if live. Good to see you, Gary. Hi, Siddharth. Hi, Shalaria. Very true. Gravity gets a little slightly less the higher up you go, so there is some variation. Can we get 100 likes? Time dilation closer to more massive objects is real, yes. Because space-time curvature around massive objects, that is gravitation. And so yes, space-time will curve differently. And so you'll have different. Thank you, Jeremy. Don't hold it. Go to the bathroom. We'll be here. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Jorge. I'm not really an atheist, I wouldn't say. I'm a spiritual person, privately, personally. I'm not super religious, but I don't think I'm atheists or an atheist exactly either. Maybe agnostic, maybe spiritual. I have a relationship with the universe and oceans. What? My lips don't match? Okay. I had a mod or two, but it's okay. It's all right. I think he had to go to bed. My mod was here and he had to go to bed. It's okay. See, I keep the spiritual stuff separate because this is sort of a physics live. When I'm teaching or discussing cosmology, physics, astrophysics, I don't really want to talk about a creator. I just want to talk about what we know physics-wise. You know what I mean? I don't mind if you want to talk about it, though. You can, but I don't want to mix it up with physics and other things. It's okay. Do you want to be a mod? Do you want to be a mod? College level Hogwarts. Here you go. What's in the little This has my. I can show you. Do you believe in unified field theory? That's a great question. Of course. Yay, you're a mod now. Of course, my darling. College level Hogwarts is a mod now. Thank you for the gift. Oh, thank you for modding. I can't sleep. Thank you, Crazy Sick Wine. Okay, college level grad, please do keep the chat going. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Let me see how much battery I have on the phone. 39%. Okay, it's windy in Boston, yes. Please get people to like the live and please get people to like the live and give us more gifts. I'll see you soon. Not tonight. No, there's no snow tonight. Here's my dress, by the way. See ya. Thank you, guys. Can we get 100 likes and more gifts so that it's not just that the 98 number? Thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, this is the dress. Okay. I will be back and see you soon.